Highway 101, Northern California, where the fog doesn't just hide things, it reveals them, mile after mile, headlights cutting through the gray nothing, the kind of fog that swallows sound, swallows distance, swallows time itself. That's when I saw it. A figure, standing, perfectly still, on the side of the road, just watching. I blinked. Still there. I drove past, heart pounding, hands gripping the wheel so tight my knuckles went white. 5 miles down the road. There it was again. Same figure, same position, same impossible stillness. How? I told myself. Hallucination. The fog playing tricks, the mind filling in gaps in the nothing. But hallucinations don't appear 3 times, 4 times, 5, each time, closer to the road, each time, clearer, each time, more real. And then, the impact threw me forward. The airbag exploded in my face. The car, screaming metal and burning rubber, spun, stopped. I stumbled out, legs shaking, vision blurred. The front of my car, destroyed, bumper torn clean off. Hood crumpled like paper, but there was nothing there. No body, no blood, no evidence of anything. Physical, just damage, real damage. The police said animal strike. Deer, probably. The fog, they said, can hide a lot, but I know what I saw, and I know it saw me too. Highway 101 still runs through Northern California. The fog still comes. And the figure? Some say it's still standing there, waiting for the next driver who doesn't believe until it's too late. Some paths were never meant to be walked alone. This is a story about a trail that doesn't end, about fog that watches, and about the thing that waits inside it. It started like any other morning. I was a college senior, confident, experienced. I'd run this trail dozens of times, hundreds maybe. 3 miles out, 3 miles back. Simple. But that morning, the fog was different. It didn't just sit on the ground. It wrapped around the trees, crawled between branches, pressed against my skin like something alive. Still, I ran. The path was straight. I knew every turn, every route, every dip in the earth. What could possibly go wrong? 10 minutes in, something felt wrong. The trees looked unfamiliar, twisted, like I'd never seen them before. But that's impossible, I told myself. You've run this trail 100 times. 20 minutes passed, then 30. The trail should have ended, should have spit me out into the parking lot, into civilization, into safety. But there was only more forest, more fog, more silence. Except, it wasn't really silent. That's when I heard it. A sound that doesn't belong in nature. A droning, a humming, low, mechanical, wrong. It came from behind me, from the fog, from everywhere and nowhere. I ran faster. The drone followed, getting closer. My lungs burned, my legs screamed, but I couldn't stop, because whatever was making that sound, whatever was hunting me, it was faster than I was. Hours passed, hours, on a trail that should take 40 minutes. The fog grew thicker, the trees darker, the drone louder. I was lost, completely, impossibly lost. On a path I could run with my eyes closed. And then, I saw it, a shape, in the fog ahead. Tall, too tall, 7 feet at least. Not a tree, not a shadow, a silhouette, standing, perfectly still, watching me. The drone stopped, everything stopped, the forest held its breath, and in that terrible frozen moment, I understood. This thing, this entity, had been hurting me, guiding me, waiting for me. The fog swirled around it like a living cloak. It didn't move, didn't speak, just watched. With eyes I couldn't see but could feel, boring into me, through me. I ran. I don't remember the direction, don't remember thinking. Pure, animal, terror. My feet hit the ground, my heart hammered against my ribs. The drone started again, right behind me, on me, and then, light. The parking lot appeared, like waking from a nightmare. I burst through the tree line, gasping, shaking, sobbing. My car sat exactly where I'd left it. I drove home in silence. I've never run that trail again. Sometimes, late at night, I still hear it, that drone, humming beneath the silence, waiting. They say it was just the fog, just my mind playing tricks. They say I was dehydrated, disoriented, confused. But I know what I saw. I know what I felt. There are some paths that don't lead anywhere. They just loop forever, with something walking behind you, something 7 feet tall, something that watches, something that waits for the next runner. On the next foggy morning, don't run alone. Willapa Bay, Washington, where the water meets the mist and something else waits in between. Two kayakers, experienced, confident. They'd navigated these waters 100 times before, but on this day, the fog was different, thicker, heavier, alive. At first, they thought it was an echo, their own paddles bouncing back through the gray wall of mist, but the rhythm was wrong, too slow, too deliberate, too close. They stopped paddling. The sound didn't stop. Splash, 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 coming from somewhere in the fog, following them, matching their course stroke for stroke. Then they saw it, just for a moment, a shadow in the mist, a small rowboat, ancient, weathered, empty. Or was it? The fog swallowed it whole. But the sound kept following. They paddled faster, harder, racing toward the shore with their hearts hammering in their chests. The splashing stayed right behind them. Never closer, never farther, always there. Finally, the beach. Solid ground, safety, or so they thought. The sound had stopped. The fog hung silent, and then they looked down. Footprints, wet, fresh, leading from the water's edge, past their kayaks, into the dark mouth of the forest. Barefoot, human, impossible. They followed the trail with their eyes. 20 feet, 30, 50. The prints disappeared into the shadows between the trees, where even the fog refused to go. And when they turned back toward the water, the rowboat, the same ancient weathered rowboat, sitting on the beach beside them, abandoned, dripping. But who, or what, had left it there? And where had they gone? In Willapa Bay, some questions are better left unanswered.